need to figure that out, right? They need to figure that out. And this happens so often in relationships where one of the partners or the partners, this could be their dynamic, is that they criticize each other and they name call, which I always say is such a no-no. Like if you're here to elevate each other. If you can't elevate your partner because that's part of the energy that you're exchanging, then there's something wrong and that needs to be addressed. But when you're hearing these couples and they're name calling constantly and criticizing each other, they really don't have a chance to improve anything because they're constantly mirroring each other. And so if one of them is aggressive, the other one's aggressive, like no one's getting anywhere. Everybody's just fighting. There's a war going on here. And so when we allow, like, thank you, honey, very much, for pointing that out. I'm gonna sit with it and see how much of that is true, so that I can heal myself and fix it in myself. But guess what? You have to fix it in you too. You need to sit down with yourself. You need to be able to have that conversation as to why I say this or I act a certain way, and you lose it, right? And then you don't talk to me for a week, right? So this is really what happens in partnerships. And this can happen in business too with our partners, that we don't want to address certain things. And then we just let everything slide, and it builds up and it builds up until, the partnership is over. Like, let's just, I want to buy, one of you buys the other person out, and then that's it. The business is done because you never addressed these inconsistencies and these differences that you have with each other. And so when you can sit back or step back and just allow the information to come in, right? As the observer, very curious. Oh, okay, I hadn't seen myself that way. I didn't know that I was acting that way. But you know what? I'm gonna be better. I want to be better. Of course, I want to be better. Let me sit with it and see what part of that you are saying belongs to me. And then yes, sometimes you're overstepping. Maybe sometimes you're enmeshed in this relationship where you're doing too much for these people and they're right. Leave me alone. Like, step back, right? And leave them alone and let them have to sit with what they're feeling, so that you don't continue to be the person that they can unleash on and they can unload all of their problems onto you. And then of course they're going to feel great and you feel miserable. So it's really important when you are stepping into recognizing that the authority of your life and your world is you, and that you are ready to become better. And that's why we're on this video today, and that's why you found this, that you are ready to be better with your words, with your communication. But most importantly, you're going to be better at knowing yourself.